everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
So this is the second podcast. This is Real Whovians cast 1930. We're talking about the Star Beast, which is the first special in the Doctor Who 60th anniversary. So what did you think, Scott?
Not bad. I have to say, it was everything I kept on hearing about it. They kept on saying, this is non-spoiler from these other casts. But I keep hearing these things like, they kept saying they keep hearing, oh, it's depressing, this and that. And I thought, oh, shit. But then when I actually saw the episode, I thought, not bad.
Right.
I will
so
say
spoilers. We're going to spoil it now. So go ahead, spoil it.
Yeah,
right.
Pretty much at the end, they were talking. To me, the only thing I had problems with was like the wokish stuff between Donna and her daughter at the end, where they says, "Well, because if you were a woman, you would understand. You could have done this." So that's the one thing I had problems with. But other than it was decent. I remember getting the Marvel comic book of this very episode back in the 80s, and that one had the fourth Doctor in it.
Right.
I don't know if it took place before Leela or before Romana, because that comic book also had K9 in it. So I don't know which K9 they had in the thing.
I mean, the thing is, I know what was going on in the episode. I kind of overlooked it because I was like, it's the banter that you would usually use, like with the Doctor, like calling him spaceman, calling him skinny, scruffy, nothing. So her just saying stuff about being a woman is basically not like Russell. It's just Donna Noble.
Yeah, I know.
Being Donna Noble. That's what I took it as. I mean, she always would say shit, like crazy shit, or you this, you that. Like she bashed him every which way known to man. Yeah. So that's why it was perfectly normal for me for her to say that. So I was fine with it. I let it go.
I wasn't. When I saw it, it didn't dawn on me at first, but when I was seeing people doing Easter eggs later on, like here's this, oh my God, they're right. Like they said, this is going to be a spoiler type of episode, so please
get spoiled, yeah.
But they were saying how her plush things that her daughter was selling were the aliens that she was encountering, and it's like it started dawning on me. They're right.
She's Metacrisis.
Yeah. And there was also a comment about man with a goatee, and somebody says this could be a reference to the Master.
John Sim.
Anthony Ainley, Roger Delgado.
I think it's John Sim because she blasted John Sim with the energy.
That's true.
So I think.
But when I saw that thing about behind the scenes, I mean not behind the scenes, but the Easter egg things, they showed like 3 of the Doctors, and I can definitely say the new. I personally think the new scientific advisor, keep her, because I thought she was great in that.
I liked her.
And that chair. I'm just going to say this much: it was like a James Bond type shit chair almost, with all the.
I liked her.
Yeah, I loved her. They need to keep her. I'm sorry. When they finally get around to doing their unit thing, have her in the episode along with
absolutely. Kate. I agree. Yes. I loved her. I loved I liked the character Rose, which is Don Noble's daughter.
Yep.
And I liked how they made it that she was confused with her identity because of the meta-crisis Gallifreyan energy.
Yep.
Not that she's like transitioning.
Yeah. At first, of course, I had to think about that for a second. I was about to get a little bit upset, but then it dawned on me that was the reason why she was doing that.
I mean, you kind of got the hint that maybe she was a boy and then she's transitioned to a girl, and that's what they were talking about.
Because look at his psychic paper.
Look
at his psychic paper when he was showing
the way she was mentioning her child. She was very guarded about how she presented what she was. And it was just, I was like, okay. So it was the Gallifreyan energy that and then once she came into the power, she was like Dr. Donna.
Yeah.
Like intelligence, but they split it. So in other words, now Donna can't die.
Yeah.
And they got rid of it. So now Donna Noble gets to keep her memories, do her thing. I'm just wondering, regardless of the meta-crisis stuff, I'm wondering if the regeneration energy is part of that. Like the regeneration energy that she had to blast the Master, is that part of the meta crisis, or is it part of, you know what I'm saying? Like, does she still have any energy whatsoever?
I don't think so. I personally think, I don't think she does.
I don't think she has anything.
Expelled that energy.
I think she has no energy now. No regeneration energy.
That was all she wrote.
Meta crisis, no nothing. Right.
Yeah. And then that beat the meat, I thought was
great.
That was awesome. That was when I first saw them, I thought, oh geez, you are getting in a world of hurt.
Whatever it is great.
Yeah, because in the thing they said it was due to this dark energy, where in the comic book it was like this black sun, if I remember right.
Made them all evil.
Yeah. Right. Because that same deal was done about 2018, 2019 for Big Finish as well. Mm-hmm. The Star Beast with so
Tom Baker. The boss is the Master. Is that what the boss?
They're hinting the boss may be the Celestial Toymaker.
Okay, but I think John Sim might be a part of this.
This would be a great way. I'll be quite honest. This would be a great way of either bringing back the Black Guardian or even the Valyard.
Or Dr. Dewan's Master to regenerate back into John Sim.
Yeah, but I think they may try to use Neil Patrick Harris as the main baddie. So,
well, he's not in the next one.
Yeah, because they said that they don't know when, but he's up for these next two. So
he'll probably appear at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm so far so good, man. I'm loving this.
Was it great to hear old Neil Gold's
Murray Gold
music? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm telling you, even the TARDIS.
Yeah. Oh, that looked awesome.
That's typical David Tennant. People making comments, and I don't understand it because that's typical David Tennant.
Yeah.
Like a child being excited in the TARDIS. Yeah. Has nothing to do whether it's Disney Plus budget. Has nothing to do with Marvel. This is the way the Doctor would act if he got a huge ass TARDIS. Look at the way Capaldi was running around when he had the stairs and everything. Exactly. He did the same thing. This is the way the Doctor acts. It doesn't matter. And then Donna Noble, like typical, she makes coffee. She spilled fucking coffee all over the TARDIS.
She said she lost her last
breaks this is the greatest thing. Coffee. She breaks the fucking TARDIS in 5 minutes. Like, not even 5 fucking minutes in the TARDIS, and she broke the fucking TARDIS. The whole budget, the whole thing.
Yep.
She shattered the whole fucking thing. I thought that was excellent.
And somebody also pointed this out, is that at the beginning, you didn't get to see the interior. It wasn't until they were departing which to me was a good idea. But it's
typical the TARDIS forms to what the Doctor is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. While the Doctor's on the adventure. Because it always redesigns when he's not around.
Yeah.
Or she's not around, you know?
So I wonder if they're going to keep that when I'm brain farting on the guy's name. I hate this.
Oh. Neil Patrick Harris?
No. 15th Doctor.
Oh, that's another thing. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with that.
Because I know he's supposed to be coming in with the Christmas adventure. So
no, he's supposed to come in the last episode.
Oh, okay. So that's going to fall around the Christmas deal. So
here's the schedule for next Saturday. All right. It's probably going to air at the same time.
Yeah.
So 1:30 for me.
Yeah, because they said it's pretty much going to be staying the same way. So
right. 1:30 for me, 12:30 for you, I guess. I'm going to do a cast the moment it's over, and then I'm going to work because I got to work next week. They tried to put me in early, and then I'm like, no, I'm not coming in early because somebody wants to leave early. It's Doctor Who Day, and I'm doing my shit. So I made them switch it back. So I'm going in later like I'm supposed to because I got to do a truck. But I'm doing my podcast as usual. Plans as usual, not changing. and then we will cover the Wild Blue Yonder or whatever it's called.
I'm surprised they didn't show any scenes for the next.
But when I get home, Scott, in case you miss the early podcast, I'm gonna get home late because I'm doing a truck. If you're up, I'll ring you. Like I'll send a message to you. It might be late, so just to be honest, like we used to real late. So I don't know, like not real late.
Yeah,
it'll be 11 o'clock you, 12 o'clock me, or it might be like 1 o'clock, which would be 12 o'clock you. But it won't be long because I know that we got to get some sleep. So, I'm very happy. Look, here's the thing. When something bothers me with Doctor Who, I'm very vocal about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It doesn't matter like what the situation is. I was very genuine and honest when I said that I loved the minisode, the Children in Need. But then when I found out it was canon, I got pissed off because I'm like, that's not.
No, it shouldn't be canon.
Against Doctor Who lore.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm with you right there. These Children in Need thing should be separate.
That should be a joke. Separate, it should be a joke. Whatsoever. Right. It should be a joke. So but he said it's canon. Again, Russell T. Davies lies. The Doctor lies. We can't so in other words, this was like night and day. In other words, this was perfect. And again, I overlooked the whole Donna Noble woman speech because Donna Noble always says crazy shit. So it didn't matter what she said. It wasn't like Russell T. Davies was giving us a message. It was just Donna Noble being ballsy, which he usually is. Donna Noble has called him thin, scrawny, just about every type of insult there is. So her saying it is normal for Doctor Who. Okay? If anybody's going to tell me that that's not the way Donna Noble talks, Donna Noble constantly talks like that. She insults him every way, and it's like a accepted thing. He doesn't take it personal because she's like, spaceman, scrawny, you're a scrawny nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what Donna Noble does, and it's so I don't like it that people are making it into something it's not Doctor Who, and they're trying to make it like, how dare Donna Noble insult the Doctor? This is like insult 5,000.
Granted, the main insults I had no problem with.
But Donna Noble always insults the Doctor. We could do a podcast on how many fucking times.
It's just to me that last little tidbit was what
it's called sarcasm. The character is sarcastic to the Doctor all the fucking time. You can't make a fucking thing out of it and say Doctor Who is done. I'm done with Doctor. She always, Scott, how many fucking times does she insult him?
I know.
And it's fine. It's fine. So why would this one time be any different? That how dare she give us this message of shut the fuck up. It's a Donna Noble dig. She always does it. If she didn't do it, you would think something's wrong.
There's another thing they pointed out in this in the little Easter egg is the fact that the control console of that double dagger ship was set up in the same way in which the Doctor lost his David Tennant self as well, where there was two different.
I was paying attention to that.
Yeah, look, to me, I wasn't either until they started pointing this stuff out. So.
I'm happy with what we got. I gave it a 9. I think I had no problem with the episode period, and people did. But I think sometimes, I'm going to try to put an explanation behind it. I think that there was a group of Whovians that were so against the Jodie Whittaker thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we weren't crazy about it either. Right?
No.
But I think they were so into it that the moment they thought that Russell T. Davies would do something that they wouldn't consider, they immediately said Doctor Who's done, without even seeing it. and it was like stubbornness. It was like, you're not. Are you watching it? You're not watching it. You're not watching it. You're not watching it. You say, are you watching it? And they're not. It's just like I'm just having a hard time. Like we got Doc. Look, here's the thing, right? Russell T. Davies is not going to make Doctor Who suffer from what the MCU suffers from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so get that out of your head. Like, yes, we got more money. Good. Haven't we been asking for this for decades? So now that you got it, why would you fucking complain about it? Shut the fuck up. We got a huge ass TARDIS. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
We got what we wanted. Shut the fuck up. I'm happy. Shut up. Why would you complain about what we wanted? I wanted this. The thing was sonic screwdriver. Okay, the sonic screwdriver did that in Rings of Akaten. But it did that in Rings of Akaten and created a fucking force field. So now it did it again. Like, he made it strong sonic screwdriver. Yeah. Okay, I'm okay with that.
You can draw things in air too.
You bended light to create a form to make a force field. I accept that. I have no problem with this episode, period. And I'm just wondering if maybe people just continually to hate because it's they're comfortable with it. They're comfortable with hating on the show. Maybe they think it. I can't speak for some of my friends. Maybe they think it will bring in views if they hate on it. I don't know, but I don't really understand why you wouldn't like it.
Yeah,
you got David Tennant, you got Captain Tate. Yeah,
you're
gonna see Wilf.
I really did enjoy it. So
Wilf is gonna be in the last episode.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the last thing they do. I'm happy. I'm not complaining. Now, if something does happen that I don't like, you better believe I'll be fucking shouting it from the rooftops. But, you know. And again, Russell could be trolling everybody. Like with the Davros thing. He wants everybody pissed off, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, even if you know, that's maybe he just wanted you pissed off. Like, he's like, tough. And shit like that. It's like, okay.
Or basically it's one of those wait and see things. Like,
we could have the biggest Davros episode ever where he's in the fucking wheelchair going crazy. And you'd be like, oh, shit, all right. You know? And that's another thing, too. The Daleks are back. I don't know why he's saying the Daleks are not back.
Yeah.
I think the Daleks are in the finale of season 1 of Shooty Gatwa's Doctor Who. So I don't know.
I was brain farting on his freaking name. That's what
Shooty.
Yeah.
So, but then again, I don't know what's the rumor is about the split regeneration with where Shooty emerges from the Doctor and the Doctor has a spinoff with Donna Noble on Disney Plus. David Tennant, I'm talking about. I don't know about that. We'll have to find out because I'm not a fan of that. So I will be very vocal.
Just if you're going to have them regenerate.
Correct.
Do the whole little.
No, I didn't split into two people. No, I'm going to be very vocal when that happens, and I'm going to say my distaste. Again, whatever we like, we say. Whatever we don't like, we say. And again, if the next episode is not good, we will fucking definitely blast it. But I see no problem with this one. I'm sorry. It was a fun, friendly thing for kids. The next one supposedly won't be. It'll be scary, and that's fine.
Which is good. I mean, I'm sorry. The kids need to be scared every now and then and spooked every now and then.
The thing he said was a code.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me explain to you.
It didn't dawn on me. It's one of those that didn't dawn on me at first until she started repeating the thing as well.
I'm gonna explain to you why that happened. They were both behind glass, right? So you remember Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan?
Yeah.
When Kirk and Spock were separated, and he's holding his hands at like the thing, but they can't touch, right?
Yeah.
And the Doctor would need to touch her to make her memories restored, right? But not really, because he has a code that he created. If something like that were to happen where he had to restore memories, it was a code of a series of words that would be in her brain that would trigger her to remember everything. So in other words, he could not touch her because they were behind glass. So he had to say the code in order for her memories to be restored. So that's what that meant, is that he could not touch her to unlock the memory. So he had to use the code.
Yeah, because that, like I said, it didn't dawn on me at first. It's like the final battle. It was like the final battle with
binary, yeah.
With Scarlet Witch, Wanda, and with Harkness. It's like, why is she purposely missing sure shots? And then it dawned on me, like by the second time, that Wanda was putting up those little runes, just like in this episode. It's like, okay, she's starting to repeat things, which he's saying. And that's the code.
That's the code because you can't touch her.
Yep.
To unlock her memory, so he's got to say a code. Smart. I liked it. And I like the fact, I'm pretty sure we talked about this, that one of us said it, that if she had a baby, the baby would have the Metacrisis energy. And I think we said that she wouldn't die because she'd be halved.
Yeah.
Somewhere in one of the podcasts we said that.
Split the energy.
We said that, and it turned out to be true. So I'm happy about that. And whether they used it or not, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, or they came up on their own, I don't care. We got what we wanted. So, again, the only thing that would make this even sweeter with the coming 2 episodes is that if Sasha Dewan's master appeared and said, oh, you know what would make your life even better if I faced off against you as before? I'll revisit my old face. And then it becomes John Sim. That would make it the icing on the cake, because I do want it. If we don't get it now, right? And if we do get that the 14th Doctor gets his own series, right? I'll be happy with him fighting John Sim again.
Yeah.
Or Davros or whatever. But again, if the regeneration split, I can't accept that Shooty is the 15th.
I'm sorry, Doctor. That's late.
Shooty is not the 15th Doctor.
Say it in this way, that's lazy writing.
Shooty is not the 15th Doctor if he's copied.
Yeah.
Like, this would be a Metacrisis or a Ganger Doctor. They're copies. They're not completely the Doctor, just like, because the Metacrisis Doctor was part Donna, so it wasn't completely the Doctor, right? So there will never be a genuine article Doctor. So if you're going to tell me this body
almost as though they're giving themselves a chance to get out of anything if something goes wrong.
Correct. Like, in other words, if the series went sour, he could start to fade or decompose because it was too much regeneration energy, but then that's no more energy. Now he can't exist. But the series with Donna Noble and the Doctor 14
would continue
should be Doctor Who, not a spin-off. It should be the actual fucking show, not anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because if he doesn't change, he's the Doctor.
Yeah.
No matter what you say, if he doesn't change that face, that is the Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me that he has no regeneration energy. Don't tell me it all went to Shooty. No, he's the Doctor. So we will find out if they do what we hate. I hope not. Because that will screw up the show for real, for good. Because no matter what they say, they will always say that Shooty's not the real Doctor, and that will drive them nuts, RTD. So, you know. But anyway, what do you rate it?
I have to go with you as well. I'm going to drop it down to an 8. But
I said 9. Yeah. I gave it a 9. All right.
So I'm going to give it an 8. Yeah.
Okay. And again, we'll see more of Murray Gold's music expanded.
And so long as we get to see the new scientific advisor, I'm happy as well. So.
And we're getting Kate Stewart also. So
yeah,
I'm happy with that also. But not next episode. Next episode we'll get. I'm wondering if they're going to do like a sort of midnight type scary.
Oh, that's my most favorite of the David Tennant series at midnight.
I know. I'm wondering if that's gonna be that scary. I think they said it was more weird than scary. That's what Connor was saying. So, before we go, I'm gonna see if Ray can pop in, because Ray was on before, and this is the thing I'm not used to with the StreamYard. There was a limit, Scott, of how many people could be in here. Ooh. So what happened was when Charlie went to come in, we had no more room, and I said, "Would you mind if you pop out?" But then we didn't get Ray back in, so I said I would add him. He could come in because he never gave his rating. But I also want him to appear again to say what he's got to say about Doctor Who, whatever he didn't finish. So I'm hoping if he's not available, that's okay. If you are available, Ray, please come in. So, and I want, hopefully my fans will understand from the gaming perspective what the hell this is, because again, they don't know how to do podcasts like this. So, hello, Ray.
Hello again.
Hey, Ray.
All right, Scott. Long time no speak.
I know. I was about to say Ray. Oh yeah, that Ray.
There's only one Ray. What are you on about?
One.
Well.
So, what did you rate it?
9.5.
All right. Why don't you talk more about it? Yeah, you can talk more about it because you didn't get to say what you had to say before.
I rated 9.5 because you could tell straight away that David Tennant and Kevin Tate had never been away from each other. The chemistry was still there. It's like, because you get these episodes on where I know you look at it and you're thinking there's no chemistry there, and then it gets going.
Yeah,
like, and it takes ages for a companion to get the connection going, but straight away you knew the moment they took that box off and saw her that it was Catherine Tate and Donna Noble, weren't it? Because you were like, oi, you know.
Yeah.
It was, and it was, and also, like Rolls, I love the character of Rolls.
Yeah.
I can understand why she got her name as well, like you. Because obviously she had memories of Rolls Tyler from the Doctor, so that made sense. What made it even better though is if the male version of the name would have been something like when they said Jason, I was like expecting it to be like Jamie or something, something go back to an old school companion.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
So did you like Meep, Beep to Meep and Meep to Beep?
Yeah. Miriam Margolyes. Oh, she nailed that role.
Right.
And like I said, I remember reading the comic book. I didn't hear the audio drama, which was put out around 2018, 2019, but that was based on that comic book as well.
Mm.
Well, I think they nailed that character. The Wolf Warriors. What did you think of them?
Which one?
The Wolf Warriors, or whatever they're pronounced.
Oh, those dragonfly things. I like those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those were cool.
I like those.
They were cool, and you could tell it just
the unit was cool too, though.
What?
Unit.
Yeah, I did. I loved the design and everything, and loved the throwback from David Tennant though. To Tom Baker with the wig thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because Tom Baker done that in an episode, didn't he?
I like that.
That had a little
I'll buy that action figure.
Yeah. Well, you're going to do an unboxing, won't you, when that comes?
I will. I got to buy the sonic screwdriver, too, now.
Oh, yeah, the sonic screwdriver, like I was saying earlier, that was
cool. That's very cool. So yeah, I'm happy they're going to carry that over to Shooty or not.
I'd probably get a different one.
Well, when I was off, obviously, because what's his name coming to replace me earlier, I was reading and Shooty's apparently going to have that console area is going to be purple for him. I don't know how true that is.
It's going to be different. I know that. I don't know what it's going to be.
Apparently it's going to be purple, but again, I can see, it kind of works if they leave it and they just go to redesign and that. You can see, obviously, Shooty in that console area, can't you?
I think Connor said it best. He said that, and I think I said this too. The budget for each episode was more than a whole goddamn season of Doctor Who back in the day. Damn. One episode was the budget was more with the Disney Plus than the whole entire fucking season.
That interior was on par. I know it was that we ain't seen.
And the roundels are back.
Yeah, the roundels things. Yeah. The interior, even though we're not seeing all the rooms yet, because probably we're going to see more rooms now. We've got more budget.
I hope so.
But it'll probably be on par with like the 98 movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can actually see more things happening inside that. Now they got the budget, they can go and expand it and take us into different areas now.
They can, and they will. Which I'm happy about.
Yeah. You could just imagine like seeing a Doctor.
I just thought about something. They could even do like a secondary control room yet again, if they want to.
What I really want them to do is, now that they have the budget, I want to see a proper Weeping Angels story in New York City again.
Well, I was listening to Arthur Darvill the other day doing an interview, and he said he'd love to come back, but it'd have to be under the right circumstances.
Right.
He doesn't want to come back for the sake of coming back.
Yeah, that would be kind of dumb.
If the story's right, and it makes sense that the Doctor's coming back to their,
which would be Matt Smith's Doctor, by the way. It wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Which we heard rumors that that's happening too.
Well, it's Matt
Smith's going to come back for specials or something.
Yeah, so it makes sense that he could go back there and be like, this doesn't sit well with me that you're staying in that generation when you should be back with Brian and but yeah, then it was incredible just seeing what Doctor Who can do on a big budget.
I agree, and we're going to be talking more about this during the week. I know it's very late right now, and everybody's got to work tomorrow morning, so I'm respectful to that. We're going to end this here, right? And it was great to have you back, and I hope to have you during the week.
You will
next week. I just saw Albert just popped in. Hello, Albert. Albert, we'll do stuff during the week if you want to do one, bro. We're octopus, if you remember. All right, so we'll do more podcasts with everybody getting voicing their opinion from the members of the Real Whovians Cast, my group. I'm going to try to see who's around next week. Hopefully, Chris, Bond, Sally. We're going to have to, see if we can grab everyone. So thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, right.
Just sorry about this. Because I forgot to say it because I just remembered it with content. That if they do that split thing with the regeneration, I'm not going to like that one bit.
No,
we're both saying that.
Because I'm not being rude. I can understand them saying, "Oh, let's bring Shooty's regeneration forward," because it'll kind of make sense with a toy maker trying to play that kind of role. We're toying with it. But they're going to say, "Oh, it's going to be split. It's going to be it's like that." I don't know. I know Russell T Davis lied on that, but it's like him saying that the Doctor can regenerate into animals. Really?
Well, that's another thing we'll talk about during the week because that's a thing too. So
yeah,
that's kind of why they said that line today. Like the Doctor is man, woman, or other, like anything else. Like it could happen. But we'll cross that bridge, I guess, when it comes, or we'll talk about that next week. Thank you guys for tuning in over the years on my YouTube channel to the Real Whovians Cast. We're gonna do more. I can't promise every day like I wanted to because that's kind of unrealistic. Because what happened was I was all set to do this, and then my schedule changed, so I get tired. Sorry, but we'll try to get some done next week. All right. And then, of course, we're definitely going to have podcasts on Saturday next week, too, probably twice, before work and after work. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Scott. Take care. Bye for now.